Caffeine and convo spark flames in the booth. Silent, no longer speak truth to the youth. Health on the agenda, green juices and roots. Mindful exchange, lace boots, we chase loot.
You are now tuned into the Mindful Exchange podcast.
Yeah. Just gonna say Cap look dark as fuck
Episode
right
20,
now.
80,
Damn,
82.
I do look dark
Damn,
as fuck. I
boy.
gotta adjust.
Nigga, you is dark as fuck.
Not like that, boy. We couldn't even see him against the back thing. Come on, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Super Bowl Sunday, bitch. Let's go, Eagles fly, Eagles fly.
Boy.
We forgot it was Super Bowl. Thank God for the Lakers, baby.
Go Giants.
The Lakers ain't gonna be shit.
Niggas didn't know Super Bowl was happening until today out this
Yo.
motherfucker.
Anybody got money on it?
Yeah, I got a couple dollars on it.
I got two $5 ticket parlays on it.
I'm
Word.
about to do one now.
$5 in a dream.
You picked one with Philly winning and one with KC winning?
Yeah, same
Smart.
parlay.
Yeah, flip it a little bit. That's how you.
Yeah, I need to come up, bro. I need
Cover your
$5 in a dream, nigga.
Word up.
I think I'm gonna do something when I get out of here, man. If it's not too late to bet.
Now, what time the game starts? Like
6:30?
6:30. Yeah,
6:30?
6:15.
I still think the Super Bowl should be on a Saturday, bro, so niggas ain't got to go to work on Monday.
Yo, our job is closed after Super Bowl as a holiday.
That's brilliant, bro.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
brilliant.
My wife just takes the day off. I just always took the day off.
All right. So I'm gonna start the shit off real quick, right? And we got two youngins in the building that might not be able to keep up with this, but it's almost like trivia. And we'll start with you, Hoodie.
That nigga ain't young.
Name 5 things that a cell phone has replaced.
My calendar, my remote control for my TV, the computer, a photographer, a videographer, whatever.
Okay,
you wanna
nigga, that's
say.
6. I didn't have two
sorry.
of those. Would you say calendar first, and then the TV remote?
TV remote, my assistant. Like, cause you got the Google Assistant where you can just talk to her like, "Hey, boo, I need you to schedule this on this day."
You probably call her boo too, huh?
Word up.
Quest. Name 5 things that your phone replaced.
VCR.
Oh shit! I didn't even think about that.
VCR, DVD, duo watching games and shit.
Damn.
Obviously, television.
That's 5. That's 5, dude.
Was that 5?
Yeah, you got to control them like you control them.
That wasn't 5,
I
nigga. You
think that
can't
was
count.
5.
Nigga, that was 3.
That was 3.
VCR.
You ESC small school bus riding ass nigga?
You were the school bus, nigga. Stop playing. Oh, hungry ass nigga. You eat cookies on the web, nigga.
Can this nigga finish his?
That shit is to make the site work, nigga. You can't
you
eat
over
the
there
site
built like
work
a
cookie.
You over there built like a deep breath,
He said he
nigga.
eat cookies on the web. How you eat cookies on the web?
boy.
That's fucked up.
No, I think that was 3. So
3? 2 more.
GPS, MapQuest GPS, and
Matt
calendar.
Quest. That would be a
I thought you
fire.
said
already
that.
said
That's-
calendar.
You already said calendar.
Well, I mean, that's just me personally.
Just for you?
Yeah.
Nephew.
So this is shit that it replaced for me or just in society?
For him.
Just in general.
Food commercial so he can beat off to him in private.
Nigga, I got a cookbook for that. Definitely calendar alerts, reminders.
I will never look at a cookbook. Shit might start looking some kind of way.
Shit, that's crazy. I would say societally, probably the need for human interaction.
Nigga, like devices, bro.
Things that you
Nothing really for me because I still do this. I mean,
No,
just
just in
GPS.
general things
On your
that,
phone.
yeah, GPS. How I watch YouTube, I guess. Calendar alerts for doctor's appointments, booty appointments.
Freaky ass boy.
6'9" guard.
Yo,
That's about it, really. That's all I could think of.
the cow.
Landlines,
Gangster.
because before cell phones there were landlines, and
Nigga, I
before
still
cell
got a
phones there were
landline.
flip phones, which technically weren't like touch screen stuff like that. So
Yeah.
if anything, landlines, and there was something else I was gonna say.
One of y'all breathing, man. Hard. as
That's
this
me,
mic.
bro. That's my bad.
God damn.
I feel like I can feel the breath hitting my ear and shit. Flirting with me.
My 2 main things is landline and time. Cell phones take a lot of your time out of your day, especially when you're on socials.
So you would say like a phone and a clock?
Pretty much. Phone and clock.
Anything else?
Books.
Yeah.
Because people will read books on their
I didn't
phones
think about
instead of
that.
actual books now.
For sure.
Oh, and
Shit, they
CD
don't even-
players and shit.
They don't even.
Stereo.
They don't
Of
even
course.
read. They listen to the books. now.
Yeah.
When I was talking to Jahara about studying the Bible, I told him I didn't want to get on my phone and study it that way. I want an actual book so I can dive in it, put my notes in it, and that's my new thing. I think I'm being drawn and pulled to
Got to get back to analog.
yeah.
It's healthier to read an
Yeah.
actual book than read the version of a book on a phone because the phone is
Facts.
not good for your eyes. to begin
Facts.
with.
Yeah, my eyes already fucked up too.
Blue light. You got to get some blue light blocker glasses. Get some of them shits at Walmart.
They got them at Walmart.
They got everything at Walmart.
Do they got driving night glasses up there?
They got
You have to
everything.
go to
on
eye
Walmart.
doctor
Yeah,
for
I
that.
I bought a pack for work. It had like 3 different kind of glasses.
Or
One, one was for like night. You put them on, and it kind of looks a little bit brighter.
that's what I need, man.
Yeah, you could buy a midget from Walmart. They got everything.
Small
bro.
person.
It kind of sound like you probably
Tried.
yeah
No, I ain't no try, nigga. I did.
ate it.
It lives in his belly button right now. He got a family of small people in his belly button. That's why he gotta go, because they ready to get their Super Bowl party on. That motherfucker got a grill in that bitch, a refrigerator, and everything. They motherfucking in there like this right now.
I can't with y'all niggas, bro. I swear to God.
Did you have any more, Takal?
Nah.
Jada? That nigga said it like he got caught doing some shit, right?
Like he was in trouble.
That nigga said what?
I was in the middle of taking a drink,
That nigga
nigga.
said Jada.
I mean, you are a
That's my
grown
name.
man, brother. You could have just drank and said, "Yes, sir." What's
I
happening?
was. Never mind.
That
I'm
nigga
not
said, that's
saying
my
that
name.
shit.
I'm
Pick your mic
Jada.
up a little bit. Pick your mic up a little bit, please.
Keep going. Keep
You got to raise the whole arm up. The arm has to actually go up. Yeah.
There you go.
Hey, there we go. What
You
has
always
it
be trying to
changed
get
for
away
me?
with shit.
Even though you pulled it up, Jada, you still got to talk into it, brother.
The camera. I would say a camera. The way that I view my news, any kind of news or
newspaper.
anything.
I didn't think about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Shit, everything, bro. Like you said, calculators, fucking everything that was separated before is now into this fucking phone. Even the way that I watch porn.
I was just about to say that.
I don't have to steal my dad's VHSs
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
Nigga, I can
You ain't
just
got to look at a Black Tail
type
magazine no more.
something.
I ain't gonna lie, yo. Last night, I for the first time, I was in my living room.
Oh, we don't need to know all that. We ain't got
Thank you, sir. Right on time, sir. My nigga. See what I'm saying?
You getting real efficient with that button.
That man sir was right
y'all be
on
seeing
time
some
with
out of
that.
pocket stuff.
That nigga Cap lit a candle and had a moment with himself.
That nigga he was in there playing R. Kelly with.
We gonna stop.
He was playing R. Kelly all night long.
That nigga had tender love in the
You want to
background,
bump
bro.
and grind? Take that. Take that.
Chill.
We just going.
All right.
Yeah, piss and baby oil all over.
So look, now I want to ask the youngster, what has a cell phone replaced in general? Not even just for you, but that you can think of.
I would say for him.
Nigga, he asked
Nah,
him
I
the
mean
question.
just in general, because there might be some things that don't even apply to him.
That
because
nigga wasn't-
we come from an era where there was mad separate devices, like you
Yeah.
said. So some of them might be obsolete now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he definitely grew into that era where there was
He's a cell
already
phone.
cell phone.
Yeah.
So like I don't really have anything that, I mean, like you said, newspapers, the cameras, because just have a camera.
They did used to have the little digital cameras when you was a kid.
Yeah.
They was fly.
Yeah,
too.
you know the little joints. I remember.
The
Yup.
little- the shit
And the
you just-
disposable ones.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
disposable. That's what I was
ones,
thinking about,
Those was
yeah.
the shit when they came out. Like, oh, you could just use it one time, take it in, drop it off, and
Yeah.
yeah.
But also music
Yeah.
with like having records. Now you just have everything in your phone. You can look it up.
Albums and shit. You
Yeah,
ain't gotta
just
go to
aux
the record
cord it.
store no more. Yeah,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Yeah, you don't even have to. Yeah, you don't even have to use an aux cord. It's all Bluetooth. now.
Bluetooth.
That's
Yeah.
crazy, man.
Some niggas ain't got a car that got Bluetooth, nigga.
They got a Bluetooth speaker though.
Just trying to relate.
Nah, I
Nigga,
use a
homeless
aux
people
cord.
got
I use an aux
speakers.
cord in mine too.
Oh, word.
That's deep, man. The reason why I asked y'all that, It's a twofold question, kind of, sort of. Open your brains. I wrote down like 20 different things. I'm going to speed through them real quick. A calculator, flashlight, notepad, Rolodex, computer, books, encyclopedias would be books, phone, GPS, camera, TV, MP3 player, weather channel, power bank, because some phones actually charge other phones. A dictionary, a pager, alarm clock, even a recording setup.
Yeah.
Like for interviews or just vocal recording. Remember you used to have to carry those field recorders and shit? You said a videographer, photographer.
Does Sir even know what a Rolodex is?
No, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I do.
Oh shit.
Damn.
That's what popped in my head when you said that. I was like, he probably don't even know what the fuck that is.
You know what a Rolodex is?
No.
It's like a
You don't know what a Rolodex is.
So back in the day, you would have like
are
a
old.
bunch of contacts written on little tabs, and you would have to.
Oh, I know what it is.
It's
now.
a circle thing like this.
I know what it is. I have a
And
notebook
it
that
has
has a
little-
Rolodex
and
in
it
the back
has
of it.
no-
Contact
It's a
info,
circle thing like
address.
this with letters A
I know
through
what it is
Z
now.
on it, and so you would have.
I just didn't know
A's,
that
you
what it was
put-
called.
You know what I mean?
Okay, so it's kind of like your own personal.
It's like a phone
Like a phone,
contact,
yeah.
but you
Yeah,
gotta write it
kinda,
down.
yeah.
It's like your
Could you
contact
imagine
list.
if you had to carry your contacts around like that?
Oh, I'd lose them. I'm gonna be honest.
Imagine if you had to carry everything that's in
Yeah,
a
bro.
phone right now.
Yeah.
So the only reason why I know what a Rolodex is because when I was in New York City, I was in a foster care. Rest in peace, her soul, Mrs. Boyce, but she still had a landline. She didn't use a cell phone. So she had this like big book
Yeah.
with a whole bunch of contacts and addresses of family
Yeah.
members and friends and stuff like that.
And
So-
man.
I'm in the black books.
So my point in all that was to get y'all to think about where the fuck we're headed in the future. Like, what else are these devices, like a phone, gonna replace in the next 10, 15, 20 years?
Money? Think about it. We're heading
Transportation?
we're heading into a situation where I hate going to the store and there not being a self checkout because I don't want to
too.
wait in line.
Me too, son.
So what's going to end up happening is self checkout is going to end up replacing the workers. So they're going to have a bunch of drones in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you're not even going to have no money. You know what I'm saying? And most likely what's going to imagine you're going to go get your cart and whatever you put in your cart, they're going to charge you for it.
They
You're
already
gonna
have
You
that.
can do that.
Yeah,
That's
But
already,
I'm saying
already
is
have
that's
that
crazy.
shit.
But what I'm saying is you know, and it's always going to be already going to be linked to
your phone.
your card.
Yeah.
So you just go in, get
Grab
your
the
stuff,
shit.
and walk out. And you know
That's
what I mean?
crazy.
And then obviously, if you steal something, by the time you get out, it'll alert. But
Yeah.
other than that, you don't have to exchange no money. You won't have to do nothing. You just go in, get your goods, and leave.
I think the bigger question is not what the phone's going to replace, but what's going to replace the phone. What's the next version of that?
I think it's
Robots.
I think it's gonna be integrated into our flesh.
Yeah,
So,
literally like a tongue
biological.
phone or something. Then
There
you-
was
Kind of like
Yeah.
cyberpunk.
What's that?
It's a
So
game.
what cyberpunk is like it's not a virtual world. It's like a world where everything is revolved around tech. Even your own body becomes tech.
That's scary.
And when
I
you
think that's where
contact
we're
people,
headed,
you literally
man.
touch the back part of your ear and make phone calls. You don't have no device,
Yeah,
and you
that's
can
what I
see
mean.
like all your
Yeah.
contact lists with your
Elon
own eyes.
Musk.
So
Even
there's
your
a-
eyes are digitalized.
Neuralink.
kind of like Jumanji, where you just hit your
Neuralink,
chest and
yep.
your shit pop up.
Neuralink. That's what the Neuralink
That's
is.
what it
But I
is.
seen the
now.
thing. There was some dude. He was.
Yo, Cap, what up, though?
Ain't shit.
Word
What you
up.
doing?
You know, I'm chilling. Hey, yo, Germs, look at this video. And then all of a sudden, the video
pops the
pops
fuck
up in
up.
front of me.
That means we become part robot now.
Some
Yep.
cyborg shit.
I think that's where they're taking us.
That nigga's
man.
already part
So
robot.
then they can try and
It is.
control
There's
Technically
two
not because
options.
it's not motorized.
You hear what
yet.
he said? What'd you say?
They're gonna try to make us like part robots so they can control us.
Yep.
Yep.
More
They
than
already
more
control
than
Yep.
they already do.
Yeah, but
on
like, I'm
command.
talking
You don't want to pay your
Shut your
internet
ass
bill?
off.
We're going to cut you off.
Fuck.
So now you don't got none of that information. So now you got
I
to
be
try
stretching
to
that bill out. I ain't gonna lie. I be waiting last minute on that shit. Them niggas got to call me and all that.
Because with Neuralink, you got to realize it's connected to your brain. So at that point, if they really want to, they can click
Cut
and
that
shut
shit
your
off.
own brain off. Yep.
That remind me of the what the fuck's that movie with Samuel L. Jackson where he was playing what's the nigga with the lisp?
Kingsman.
The
The
Kingsman.
Kingsman.
Yeah.
You brought that one up
Yeah,
before,
yeah.
didn't you?
Yep.
Where he put that chip in there and
Yeah,
then
and that's what when we talked about the Neuralink, we talked about that.
yeah, that's what that reminds me of. You know he was playing Russell Simmons in that. Like that's what was his inspiration.
I don't recall ever seeing that.
I've
movie.
never watched neither.
That shit
I'm
was
gonna
alright.
watch
First of all, it's got the greatest fight scene
it. Yeah.
of all time. Like hands down, it's not even close. There's not a one close to that.
Yeah, the
I didn't even know John Wick shit.
Way better than John Wick.
See, I be
That nigga
thinking
be
them-
fighting for
I be
20
thinking
minutes.
Those Hitman
Cap,
movies.
you can literally Google that shit and put it on now. When he cleans out the church, oh my God, dude. It's the greatest thing ever.
What was you
I was saying, I think the Ip Man movies, those fighting scenes with the Wing Chun.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
it's-
I ain't seen them
Them
in a
shits
minute
is
either.
crazy.
Yeah.
bro.
I mean, I think
Kingsman
those are
and-
classics. I think those are things that we're talking about classics.
write
And
that down.
I'm not gonna say that it's the
Nostalgia.
greatest, but I'm gonna tell you right now.
There's so many dope fight scenes.
But listen, that man went to work, son. I'm talking about guns, knives, bats. He's killing people with pins, 2 fingers, straw, this key. He breaks this beer can in half and smashes your head with it.
those were like the Denzel joints.
No, it's way better than that.
But I mean,
but it's similar to
What about,
that.
what about
Yeah.
Django?
Jay?
It's better than
Remember that
bro,
last fight scene, that last shootout scene in Django?
Nothing's better.
There you go.
I'm gonna check it out though. The Kingsman. I'm gonna check
Yeah,
it
the
out.
Kingsman
me
is
too.
all right.
I gotta check that shit
Put
out.
that shit on.
Well, I'm surgical with it.
Can't do it here because then they'll shut the video
Flag it.
down. Yeah, if you try to play that shit. You know how many times we done got struck,
I thought it was
Those in the
something that
in the
nigga said.
early days.
bro?
Nah, that's why I be trying to tell
Who's
you,
getting
you can't say certain shit.
Left and
You,
right.
you telling me I can't say?
Yeah, I know what to say.
From you?
Well, hoodie, you're getting better, but
I'm just saying.
Remember when
You've
Takao said the Mexicans that one?
Bro.
Takao was wild in that game.
Cow,
boy.
word up.
That nigga came out
Hey,
with
take
it.
the cow off the screen. They might try to deport his Mexican looking ass.
how you feel about them doing mass deportation?
Oh, I know he love it.
No. So literally the whole concept behind that whole conversation, by the way, and I'm looking at all of you right now, is because we were talking about video games.
Yeah.
And I was talking about Call of Duty.
Yeah, we were talking about how they be talking on the game. And
Yeah.
shit.
I wasn't talking about how I hate Mexicans. I love every single race, every single skin color, all that. Because I love
Hector done
different
pressed you at
cultures.
Dollar General, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna get high.
Hector ran
about
up
that.
on you.
That nigga said, order land.
But yeah, I love different cultures. Because kind of the American culture for me is too bland.
Yeah.
And it's just not the way
There
for
really
me, I
isn't
guess.
much
I
culture
was just about to say
for
that.
But
American
mass deportation.
citizens,
The
man.
American
I mean,
culture
especially
is
for
a mix
for us,
of
for
different
African Americans, it sucks 'cause we don't have much solid culture. Like we have culture that dates back to Africa, but we rarely adopt it. You know what I mean? And
Because it's not really
So
our
back
culture.
to
Yeah.
mass
I mean, it is,
deportation.
but
I know
it's
what you mean. Like, but what? I mean, we live in the hip hop culture. I
We
guess
are the
that's-
culture.
That's the thing.
Yeah, we
are
literally
the
set
culture.
the trend for
But I mean,
everything.
you know, if you think about it, if you look at our culture, we got soul food, which is our culture.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? We got hip hop, which is
Yeah.
our culture.
Even rock and roll, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, rock and roll.
The way
gospel,
we dress too is like
you know
a
what I mean,
cultural
and like
thing.
the cultural thing of hip hop.
Yeah.
I mean, we are the culture. The crazy,
Facts.
you know, the '70s. You know what I mean? When you had all the all the disco and all that
soul,
shit, that's still a part of black culture. You know what I mean? Whether it was a white singer or a black singer, you know what I'm saying? Beyonce won Country Music Artist of the Album of the Year this year, and she's a black woman.
It's crazy is they look at us, they see what we doing, they copy, replicate it, and then sell it back to us.
But that's the thing, though. That's African American culture. That's not Africa culture.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
nigga,
nigga,
we
we ain't
way
from.
too
We
different.
from.
We from America.
We from America. We ain't from.
But we
Africa.
originally started as Africans and became African
Well,
Americans.
everybody started in Africa. Life was started in Africa.
Word up.
But back to the mass deportation thing. How I feel about that, it's racism at the end of the day. Because I can understand dealing with it as a way with cartels and stuff like that. But when you're mass deporting teenagers to children, that's a whole different scenario.
Yeah, that's
And we've seen more than enough because people sit there and try to tell us or tell other people racism does not exist in America no more. That is not true.
Well,
That's not true like a motherfucker.
You rarely hear level-headed brothers say that. We just know that it is what it is, and we got to deal with that shit.
Yeah.
Be
Facts.
prepared for it and confront it how we. You know what I mean? Like, because there was a point in time where everybody cried about racism, even myself. Like, because I've experienced some weird shit.
Yeah, it's not fair when you experience it, but when you understand the grand scheme of it, that it's not just you,
Yeah.
it's just a thing. And I'm not saying, you know, the hard part is black people, we say that it just is what it is, just like you said.
Yeah.
But that's really not it. You know what I'm saying? And then when you try to have a debate with some people,
Yeah.
and you say it is what it is, they're like, well, why is it what it is? But then you complain when it happens.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
if you got pulled over and you had this happen to you, how would you feel?
You know what's crazy is it's never the big shit with me either. And I think probably some of y'all feel this way. It's the little subtle racism shit that gets me. Like you go to a grocery store and the white lady in front of you pays with a 50 or a 20 and they don't mark her bill and check to see if the shit's fake. They just take it, give her
I've
her
never
change,
experienced that,
and
but that's
then
a
you
good
give her
example.
your
Probably don't pay
motherfucking 50,
attention.
Yeah,
and they
don't.
just check your bill. I'm like,
funny.
why you didn't check that bitch's
Because
bill?
that's something that pertains to him, like he said. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
some
Like,
real shit.
like little things. He said the little things. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, I seen that before. That's something that I would pay attention to too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the one that I get the most is, man, Jeremy, I didn't. You're just not like the
You're a
other
good
guys."
one.
Nigga,
You're
that's
not-
the worst.
Like, yo,
You're a good one.
That's the worst.
You make me
Whoa,
laugh.
I'm glad I ain't heard that one.
Yeah, or
before.
like you speak so proper.
Yeah,
that
or
type of
like-
shit, it's like, come on, bro.
are like,
Like,
oh
just
my-
call me a nigga. Like, Jesus Christ, bro, because it's the same thing, bro. It's literally the same thing.
It's funny because I've been in corporate America for mad long,
Yeah, use a suit and tie ass.
and I was able to still be fresh and a nigga in my shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But when
that's
it was
true.
time to talk that talk,
Yeah.
I can talk with the best of them. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
While in
But-
Rome, live like the Romans.
Yeah, man. But I mean, I've never, outside of them holding me back from certain shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But as far as like me recognizing, you know what I mean? I came into the game understanding I had to outwork everybody
Hell yeah.
2-3 times over.
Yeah.
And I've seen you navigate that too. So like that shit was spectacular to watch, like first person.
Appreciate
That's
it.
a good way to put it because would you prefer to not have to work 3 times as hard?
hell yeah.
Not
me, 'cause
really.
I think I've always gotten an edge because I go hard as a motherfucker, right? And I couldn't picture myself, but see, and it doesn't apply to racism on my part. But I couldn't imagine not going as hard as I do to accomplish it.
It's psych
Do you
my
think that's
competitors
why you
out,
go
though.
that hard though?
Yeah.
But
Psych
that's
them
but,
out.
but that's why you go that hard is because not that you have to, but in our case, and a lot of times, it's not so much that we have to outwork them, but we have to show people that we're just that much better. So that's how we approach things in order to do the things that we do. That's why you're good at what you do because you're gonna say, ain't nobody gonna outwork me. You might be better than me,
Yeah.
but you're not gonna outwork
Facts.
me.
Like playing
And
a
I'm-
sport.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So that's just a part of who you are because of what you have to be successful in our society.
Yeah.
So
Sometimes
that
that-
is a part of you. And I'm not saying that you wouldn't be as successful because even you doing something on the first time is still quality.
Yeah.
But having to show and prove to show your worth, you know what I mean? If you just got what you was worth off the beginning, you'd be more productive because you would already be getting it.
I just think sometimes
what you're saying.
the worst shit is
Like you wouldn't, it wouldn't waste time, energy, resources.
Yeah.
You'd just be getting to it and
What we got going on right now would have happened in 2 years after we opened it.
real shit.
like going that hard and knowing there's a ceiling
Yeah.
and that your ceiling is lower than somebody else of a different skin tone is really
Yeah, that shit
So-
sucks.
is what it is. You know
Speaking
what I mean?
of that, I'm gonna get into what you're talking about. Donald Trump decided to sign off an executive order. No. This
Hold on
is-
to
this-
Cal first of all.
No. This is for he decided to sign off an executive order, basically stating and taking off one of the what do you call it, amendments that we have. He actually like canceled it, basically saying it doesn't matter no more.
He can't cancel it, first of all. but
That's
go
what
ahead.
people are saying.
He's
but
trying to.
he's trying to. And what he's trying to do is he's trying to make it so
If you were born here,
no, not even that. If
talking about
you
the birthright?
if you are not white or basically if you are not what your employer or the people that are hiring you are in terms of skin color, you are not getting hired. Merit will not matter. That's what he's trying to take away is merit. Oh no.
I think you're talking about the DEI, rolling back.
And I think you got it a
DEI.
little backwards.
Yeah, diversity, equity, and inclusion.
Yeah, but that's one of the amendments we have. He was trying
So
to
it's not an
sign
amendment.
off
It
on
was
that.
something that was implemented in the I think Biden administration to basically.
Now this is something
encourage-
from 60, 70.
Oh, you're talking about affirmative action.
Yeah, I'm talking about like it doesn't matter. You're not getting hired based off of your skin color. That's what he's basically trying to take away.
Do you think it's right to hire somebody because you have a quota and you have to reach it because of the skin color? Because I think one of my examples is the surgeries I've had. I wouldn't want an unqualified nigga to do it. Even if I love
Right,
you.
nigga. Or unqualified nigga to fly a plane or something.
None
you know
of
what I
that.
mean?
But-
So,
Like,
I'm, so,
Good.
so can I add to that?
Yeah.
So do you think that even if they're a nigga and they're required to have one or two niggas out of 100 that they wouldn't be qualified? Wouldn't they have to be qualified enough to be able to get that position?
I think that's part of the argument. You know what I mean? Like, there may be somebody that was more qualified than you, but they didn't get the position because a seat had to be filled based on a quota in, you know, your race. My point is,
But that's no different than just because your uncle works there and you're not as qualified as me, but your uncle works there and you get in
That's
too.
nepotism.
I think the only
Yes.
I think the
I'm
only
just
example I
saying.
can give personally is I've had surgeries and I want the most qualified. I don't give a
Definitely.
fuck if you got 8 legs and, you know,
If you got 8 legs and arms, shit, you be
Oh,
able to
but you
handle
could-
more parts.
if you Hitler on the low, as long as you treat me fairly when you doing that surgery, because I don't know how the surgeons that operated on me feel about black people, but they did great fucking jobs. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want is the
That's the
result.
so that's the counter argument though is what you're saying, but the counter to that is it wasn't made for black people to just get put in a position because they're black. It was that if I have equal ability and this white man has equal ability,
Yeah.
you're gonna give me an opportunity.
Does it involve women and different things too, more
Yeah,
so than
it's
just
not just
black?
Yeah, I mean,
It's
because-
not just-
I mean,
but
because
The
it's
act
being-
was for like people to have equal.
LGBTQ and all that too. Like,
Yeah.
Cut that shit
Because-
out.
but all I hear,
Yeah.
is black when we
Yeah.
talk about it. But
Well,
there's
because
still
we talk-
women
Because
and-
we're black.
No, but I mean when people position it, like it's
Oh, now
never
you
been,
black.
It's never been brought up
been
for
black.
women, other
Oh,
different
yeah,
people.
yeah. The
It's-
arguing points
the
is never
arguing
that.
points is it's not just black. There's so many different.
Well,
other-
because I
Yeah,
think
you're right.
because now they separate everything. So a lot of black people are speaking out about the black, but the women, the feminist movements, they're not speaking out. The LGBTQ, they're all over. You can't.
but they're part of the DE. But they're part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
part
what I'm
of-
saying. But
they're
it's
part
like-
of it, but-
it seems like it's being positioned as just a black thing.
I think that's divisive.
Yeah,
No,
I-
it's all
I feel
racist.
like
It's all
for what
like
he's
to
doing.
separate. And,
That's why I said this to separate because
But you know what's beautiful? All of us in this room, we don't give a fuck about none of that. Like, because we have
Facts.
white people we cool with,
definitely.
all races and minorities, and we don't factor that in at all as far as like having, even though they try to paint the divisiveness on legacy media, yeah, you watch it, you absorb it, you see how they're moving, but it doesn't apply to any of our lives. We still love everybody, we still move properly.
Except Filipinos.
You motherfucker.
Damn, sir,
What you
you're supposed to catch that.
Yeah.
nigga.
Yeah. You gotta get on your piece of cue.
what you got against Filipinos?
Nothing. I love them actually.
Yo.
Damn.
For me, it's Indians
caught
if they're
me
trying to
off guard.
scam call me.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Fuck,
shit.
This nigga meant that.
Yo,
This nigga
What?
meant that.
What?
didn't even
What?
hear
sir.
it.
Nah,
Whenever,
but real quick
whenever
though,
they
let me
get
get-
ready to start,
Yo,
go,
but real quick though, you know what I mean? I ain't racist, and I don't want it to sound racist, but I'm gonna stand up for my man because he ain't gonna say it. Fuck that Indian dude that scammed Cap for that money for the
yeah, I'ma get him,
jewelry.
son. I'ma
You know what I
get
mean?
him.
Fuck that nigga. Not people in general, but that one Indian
But
motherfucker.
what type of Indian? You
with
talking
his
about like
kids.
7-Eleven Indian
Yeah,
or
yeah.
job,
You know,
sir.
yeah,
Good
yeah.
job.
I'm not getting into specifics. I'm just saying.
My question is, why do they do that, and why is it
But
specifically them
Nick-
that do it the most?
It's not
It's
just it's
not-
mostly
no.
Asian.
man,
Well,
listen.
technically they
No,
are Asian.
it's usually Indians.
I
I've
know
seen-
more.
not.
I know more
Alright, it's
niggas.
Let's
not.
not get into that.
I've
type
seen
of
some like
topic.
documentary
That's
videos,
going
and these
bad.
are documentary videos on YouTube, so nothing's gonna happen to the video about this. But basically, it's basically this dude that intentionally has these guys try to scam him on purpose, and then he doxes them, finding out their headquarters is like a headquarters full of nothing but Indians in India.
Yeah, but a lot. I've
Can
seen
I
the
tell you
same
something,
videos,
though?
but Cambodians.
All the Indians that I know are some of the hardest working
Right,
motherfuckers
bro.
on this
Yeah.
planet.
No, in
bro.
person.
To
I'm
the
talking
point
like
that
the ones that are not even part
and
of
the ones that
America.
are like cool enough to have a conversation with, they'll even drop some jewels on you. You know what I'm saying? And they'll tell you how and why they get ahead. It's because motherfuckers here is lazy.
Like Sammy.
Yep.
And if you're able to accept that type of conversation without getting emotional, it can help you get ahead. It's like, I'm not saying you, I'm saying in general. It's like, yeah, Americans are.
That's why
generally
America
lazy.
is the most obese country in the world. Lazy people.
I think that was a shot.
Fellas, I love y'all, but my ride is here.
I think that was a shot.
I gots to go.
He bucked you down, huh? Buck.
Just want to say before I leave, fuck y'all dark skin.
Yo. Happy Merry Super Bowl.
My thing is with the laziness is that we as not us as people are sitting here. I'm talking about humans in America, right? Where they will get to the point where they're probably like 300 or 400 pounds, right?
Like this nigga right here.
I'm in my 330s for the first time.
Possibly even up to like their 600-pound life. You know what I'm saying? But then they will have the nerve to blame society for them getting that big.
Yeah.
Bro, like, you can enjoy.
That's a good topic of discussion because one thing that I've been talking about lately is people blaming society for damn near everything. Like sometimes it's like
Rise of the internet. You get more victims.
I don't understand that, bro. Because
But I mean, it's not for you to understand because you're not looking for that kind of attention. We talked about it before when we talked about why World Star and that shit, how much it affects society is because now on the internet, what happens? If you're a victim, you get the attention. You get this, you get that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, just like I said, it's either or. You're either the predator or the victor. You know what I'm saying? So if me and Quest got into a fight,
Pray, but okay.
whatever. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
heating up.
all right, Cal, you know what I'm saying?
Been a while.
Shit.
Nah, but either side you're on, if somebody pulls that camera out, you're gonna be the one getting beat up, or you're gonna be the one beaten up. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be the one this, or you're gonna be the one that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's the attention that a lot of people seek. You know what I mean? It's just like,
Yo, you know what I just thought of? What would happen if people, when people started pulling out cameras, somebody's like, ho, stop.
Yeah, because we never see that.
What would happen in that? Like, man, fuck that. Yo, whatever
they
we got
probably not
going,
gonna-
let's dead it. This is that corny shit. What do you think would happen in that? Like,
somebody be like, man, fuck you, nigga, and they pull their phone out anyway.
Yeah, more people just gonna pull their phones out, and you either gonna get it down, go down, and start fighting, or you just gonna say fuck it. But I'm pretty sure
so corny,
niggas gonna
bro.
start fighting, and it's gonna get recorded.
And usually a lot of times with those recordings, it's young niggas too. It's not
Nah, I be a bunch of old niggas. I be seeing them.
old. Yeah,
Why
just
you
people
gotta
who are not
record?
mature enough.
Why you gotta put it on your fucking phone? That shit is
But
so
but
corny.
see that, but that's the whole thing too. It's like me and Kat, we talk about all the time. We talk about it like amongst each other about how people approach us about, you know, the back to school block party and giving them backpacks and thank you, da 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 da. And we don't do it for
The attention.
for the attention. Like they be like, "Oh, Germ, look what you did." I'm like, "Nah, we're part of a team. We did it collectively. It is what it is." You know what I
I be
mean?
ducking them convos because I don't even like.
Because it's not really nothing.
And you know, some people really don't even know how it feels to just do something for people out the kindness of your heart, just because that's where God led you. You know what I mean? Like
That's a fact.
and I would say that would be an example of why we've always done it and why we choose to help people whenever we can. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, because
Like,
just
the
wired that
point of
way.
me bringing that up was we document it. You know what I'm saying? Like we take pictures. We have the 3-on-3 basketball team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we take pictures and we document it. But in today's society, a nigga will pull his phone out and be like, "Yeah, you see, look at this nigga over here looking
he's
all
on the ground.
homeless."
He's on the ground.
You know what I'm
dying,
saying? He on the ground.
taking his last
Whack.
breath, and
You know what
I
I'm
can
saying?
do CPR. And
I'm
not
gonna
going
come
to,
over
like,
and give him $100. And if you're gonna give somebody something to eat, just give them something to eat.
Yeah.
If you're gonna give
You
them
don't gotta
$100,
record it.
just give them
Real
$100. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like I mean, so
I literally just seen a video where somebody was recording another dude.
Put the camera on you, bro.
Damn.
Yeah.
I was watching a video where somebody was recording someone else literally taking his pants off to give it to a homeless person that had a bag on as pants.
Wow.
And he wasn't recording or nothing. So it was like somebody
Oh,
else.
somebody else
Somebody
recorded it.
else from their car that was driving by him was recording the shit.
Damn.
And that's what the text was like, yo, he's not recording this. He's just
Yeah.
doing this straight up
That's
from his
deep.
heart type shit. I thought that shit was dope. I thought that shit was dope.
Since we're talking about recording stuff in Quest, I still want you to fire away on that crazy Kanye clothing shit.
Yeah.
So did any of you guys see the video of the young man beating up the girl locally here in Elmira that's been on Facebook? So I'm gonna play it real quick
I still haven't seen it.
and see.
I didn't want to see it
Yeah,
personally.
I didn't even know about that.
You know how I seen it, Liz. She be
they said it wasn't. They said it was from a couple years ago.
2
and I'm
years
not-
ago.
and I'm not justifying it. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
but the fact how it got put on there is corny.
yeah.
Like
Whole shit is
it's
corny.
delayed
Yeah.
and it's you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I
Like
heard
somebody
the
that
dad put
recorded
it. The
is
dad
just
put
looking
it
for
on there.
clout type
Like,
shit.
why would you do some
The
shit
pops
like that?
put it on there.
Like,
Is what I heard. Yeah, I heard the pops put that shit on there,
My
bro.
whole thing was this.
Corny
If
shit.
this shit happened to my daughter, right or wrong, 2 years later,
Yeah, I'm doing.
You already know.
Sir, hit the button.
Bro, I would.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
Hold on. Say what you said again. Don't hit the button.
Basically, OG's gonna come back out.
Sound like an indictment. Did it pick up my phone?
Not yet. No.
damn, bro.
Colors.
And the girl's friend was the one that was recording it. That shit's corny.
Ain't it? I was like, how you gonna
The girls we grew up with would have jumped us, nigga.
Shit, man.
your ass up?
But I mean, that's what happens when it's white girls, unfortunately. That, you know what I'm saying? But was she like? She was like 17, 16, 17. She was young. That shit was crazy.
They're not
bro.
raised right no more.
Yeah. I
A lot
got a
of
little
them. I'm not
insight
speaking
about
for
you know
every
what I'm
single
saying,
one of them.
the relationship between the pops and the daughter, and that nigga failed as far as teaching his daughter on what type of you know.
You know you
man.
failed as a father when your daughter becomes an OnlyFans.
Yo, you're as a father,
person.
you're the first person that you know really orchestrates what your daughter's taste in a man, or what she likes, you know, in a man, what she is used to, what love is from. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that works. I think that's our goal. Let's say it like that. Because
I mean, it can be your goal, but it can be if you just go to work and you don't spend no time with your daughter and you just do what you do and she goes off, that's different. But if you're in the household, it should be your job as a man raising a young lady, a woman, to really, what I would call is, someone told me early, I was dating my daughter as she was growing up. I was spending the time with her, walking with her, talking with her, teaching.
definitely.
You know what I mean?
Like, that's real dad. That's real dad.
But
shit
that's
is what
not.
I'm
But
saying.
that's not what's being done, unfortunately.
Yeah. No, I was saying that's real dad shit. What I'm saying, I was just saying that it's hard because even sometimes with those, you know what I mean, girls just like people. I'm just saying I don't want to put business out there, but I know that it doesn't always happen like
doesn't.
that.
You're right.
That's the goal. I was agreeing with you as far as a dad, that's my goal too. And we've had those conversations too about, you know what I mean, wanting to prove and be like, yo, this is what I want to show you. We can hear it.
Yeah. I didn't even do that part. Like, I didn't even talk to her about it. I just courted my daughter, like just treated her like how, you know what I'm saying?
But the whole thing is it's not about. See, it's not about teaching because it's more about casual conversations.
Those two.
You probably talked about it more times than you know, but without really talking about it as a goal as dad.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, sometimes we have these plans in our head on how we're going to attack certain things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And because we're not attacking certain things, we're not looking at it like that because we're just having a conversation and we're dropping them jewels about the certain things that we're talking about. But because we're not really focused on talking about boys, we're just talking about how...
And the communication style.
Yeah, like how I courted your mom and... Oh, how'd you meet mom? Oh, this is what I did. And so you're explaining how you ran game.
Yes.
And you're explaining on how, you know what I mean, the levels of, this is, I liked her, we was cool, this is how I felt now, this is how we moved on.
And I tell her about the old me, the junior high me, the high school me. Like, I keep it a buck, you know what I'm saying? It's like that open communication and that trust that's built from the honesty of a father, you know, and the way I communicate. It's not like I know everything here. Let me tell you this, daughter, I love you, and this. Nah, hell no.
Yeah, not
you know
computerized shit.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I get you.
It's an art, man. It's an art.
Vita text me, I got 15
Yeah,
minutes.
that shit ain't loading up, man. The shit doing the same thing it did last time. It ain't showing the phone for some reason.
It
now.
might be the universe saying we don't
Yeah.
want that shit on our.
And then I
you know
seen a
what I'm
video. I seen a video too where the mom was on it. Is that the same video?
I can play the audio. I don't want to play that.
Yeah.
No,
I don't
is
wanna
that
play,
the-
yeah, it's the same one.
with the mom?
Yeah, 'cause
Okay.
it hit World Star.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on World Star. I guess my point about that whole video was just like, damn, you know, young boy put his hands on her. Yeah, she hit him too, but he went in on her.
Yeah, that's crazy.
One, you got to teach your daughters
Not to put hands.
not to
on
put
them.
hands on anybody unless you're.
Because my mama told me straight up. She said, Jeremy, I do not believe in excuse me, domestic violence. You shouldn't put your hands on no woman. But she's not going to continue to
He
beat.
should have been man enough to walk away though. The
should-
first
off the
time,
first
she-
time. You gotta
yeah,
dip.
he should have been like, yo, that shit didn't hurt. You know what I mean?
Got to dip.
I ain't fucking with you no more. You put your hands on me. I'm out of here.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But you sitting there choosing to sit there, go back and forth. And then you got the whole situation that it was 2 years ago. My whole point was, when I was talking to Liz, I was like, you already know where I would be right now if a nigga put his hands on my daughter within the first 24 to 48 hours. There is no...
No.
2 years.
There ain't no cops
There's
involved.
nothing. There's no calling nobody. There's no
Nope.
talking. No. I'm pressing them. And it's pops. And, you know what I mean? Like, we can have an adult conversation if you're willing to discipline your child. But if that's not the case, I'm going to do it for you. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
And then for the parent, the father to put that online.
So he is the one that put it on.
Yeah.
The daughter, the girl.
So the pops and the daughter was beefing. And they were going back and forth. So she put it up based on some shit he put up.
Oh.
And you heard the part when he was saying the nigger shit, right?
Oh, no, I didn't hear
No, I
it.
didn't
Yeah,
hear that.
he called her like a hood rat and you fucking nigger lover,
Lover.
and all this other shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
son, like,
Damn.
yeah, it got ugly, man. But that was the dispute between the father and the daughter. So I think one of you guys mentioned that something about raising a daughter. He obviously failed.
He wasn't there like that, from my understanding. He was just a...
I mean, shit, they don't really give a fuck if he's calling her nigger
You
lover
damn right.
and all types of
And she's pregnant now, and I think that's partially why
Why
it
he posted.
resurfaced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? Why would you embarrass your baby girl like that?
I mean, not even that. Why would you embarrass yourself like that? Like,
That's crazy because
You know
that's
what I'm
never
saying?
going to
Like,
disappear.
word
man.
up, like-
the child is going to get older one day, and you're going to be the grandparent to that child, and you're on record that you can never delete saying you fucking nigger lover to that child's mother.
God damn.
do you not love me,
brutal.
granddad?
That's brutal. Quest, you want to talk about the because I can't pull up the video on the the screenshot.
Yeah.
Because the phone's not.
So Kanye has recently went on some crazy rant on X, I want to say, saying a bunch of wild, anti-Semitic things, picking up where he left off when he had his breakdown of craziness a little while ago. But now that Elon is open up the floodgates for free, or Donald, or both of them, open up free communication and all of that stuff, he went on a rant. But what coincides with that is the hoodie that Cassie was getting dragged on the hotel floor with on that Diddy video. He actually is selling that hoodie on his Yeezy website, and it's called the Love Hoodie. You know what I'm saying? And
That's so corny.
And he
man.
also said free Diddy recently.
So, all right. So listen, right. So I'm looking at it, what you posted in the group chat. That's number one. That shit is fucking crazy. But I got a question. Is Cassie getting any money off of this? I mean, I'm not being funny, but you know what? I'm dark and twisted enough to look at it from a different angle. Is Kanye West getting her some money off of this?
Like you never know.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because if Cassie's getting 20% of this shit, Kanye's
Well, we
a
got to
fucking
think about
genius.
Kanye too, though. He's not the type to, in my opinion, the type to orchestrate a deal with someone like her spreading love.
Nah,
you know what I mean?
that's-
He wants all the attention. So what I heard was that he
So he's
released a
getting it-
song the other day, and nobody's even talking about the song he released. So the day of his rant, he released a song, and he did it like he historically has done to get attention for his music. But none of us even know that he released a song.
So that's
Ye
what-
is posting right now.
Who
consistently.
Kanye is? On what?
Yeah. Twitter.
What are you talking about now?
He
Fuck
just
them
said,
mindful exchange niggas
I
talking
would
that shit.
He said, I would legalize sex work.
Oh,
He
yeah.
also said prostitution is legal in Japan and Tokyo is the best city in the world.
Oh, he
He
did
is
just show his wife
wildin'.
butt ass naked in that see-through dress. What was that on? Where was that at? Was that at the Grammys?
Yeah, man.
But I mean, she came outside
This
like
is a
that.
minute to 2 minutes ago.
That's
This
crazy.
dude is like demented, man.
Yeah, he is.
That's
2
what
minutes ago, he
happens
said,
when you get all that
I am
money
a future president. The Jews have destroyed my country and a lot of the world. Compare Jewish designed cities to the cities Hitler designed with Albert Speer. I will
That's what
redesign
Kanye said.
America.
That's what Kanye said. Not
What
us.
is
That's what
up with him?
Kanye said.
Kanye, that's what Kanye said.
That's what Kanye said.
These are all Kanye quotes.
Word.
Kanye.
Mexican
What is he
quotes.
doing?
Yo,
I mean,
Man on something
he's
else.
doing what he does.
I think he's a 3-time billionaire now.
He's
Who, Kanye?
Yeah, he's up some more billies.
You think that's what billions do to your brain?
Yeah, bro.
I think
I think he lost his mind when his mom passed.
He
man.
did. He did.
I
I
think-
think
I-
that's
I don't even think it's. Yeah, I think that has a lot to do with it. But I think once Kanye got like legit money, like more than a couple $100 million, and so now he's got money.
Money just makes you
makes
more
you who you are.
Who you already
exactly.
were. But he was that egotistical who he is now.
When he was
broken young,
but he couldn't. But he just couldn't show it because he couldn't. He had to be humble enough to get to where he got to get to.
Yeah, that's
He's
him.
posting porn on Twitter too from Pornhub. What the?
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm getting off Twitter, bro.
He said, "Elon, we lit."
Bro, his content is so bad on Twitter that when you go to visit his profile, it literally says sensitive content. Are you sure you want to view?
I don't even follow Kanye.
I don't follow him either, but I didn't know it was this bad.
I don't
go on X. I don't be on there.
I'm an Instagram.
Who are Kanye fans now? Like, what does a Kanye fan look like?
I still fuck with Kanye.
It's not about, okay, so you can like his music, but you don't have to necessarily be a fan of the person itself. So like for me, I like Drake's music, but I don't like Drake as a person.
Nigga, you don't know Drake as a person.
No, I mean, like,
I'm not being.
I mean, like from the way he is on the internet, the way he acts towards other people,
I get you.
personality.
And I'm not picking on you, DeKel.
No.
The reason why I said that is
That's
because
just a real ass statement.
It is
like,
real.
Nah, but it's real because it's like people always argue that. I'll be like, yo, and the only reason why I thought that was extra interesting is because I had this conversation. Does anybody still listen to R. Kelly music?
I haven't in a long time. I mean, some of his music is shit that I grew up on, so it's not shit I can detach from.
Ain't much time to really listen to music these days.
Yeah,
it feels like.
unless you in the gym or driving, but even driving, I'm listening to like.
No, but I'm just saying,
shit.
just to go on what he said. You know, you can't really judge the person. We don't really know the person.
Yeah.
I don't know Robert Kelly who was touching them girls.
We know
but
who
nigga,
they gave us.
But R. Kelly, I know the music that he gave me.
Right. I mean, when I listen to Kanye, bro, I'm listening for resemblance of what he used to be. That's all I listen to Kanye for. Did he bring it back? And then I listen. If he ain't bring it back, delete.
Yep.
I want to hear him spit that shit, get on that soulful shit with a new twist to it. And if it don't sound, if it's some weird shit, thank you, no thank you.
Word up, that my latest Kanye song is that No More Parties in L.A. He went ham and cheese all over that shit. It's a little weird, but once he starts spitting,
that was dope. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying it's a little weird, but when he got in that pocket, he was killing it.
That's like, that's the Kanye I used to know. You know what I'm saying? But nah, he's gotten too much money, too much power, and too much goddamn free time to be nutty.
If you was a Billy billionaire, you got all the time you want to.
You think it's insecure to not agree with having your wife dressed like how he has his wife out there? Because I wouldn't want my wife to expose.
I wouldn't either.
Anything. Like, that's not even. We ain't even gotta like.
That shit's mine, bro. What? I'm not sharing that.
Like, why would you want to?
I respect the fact that if that's what you want in your relationship,
you wouldn't question why she wanted it.
Yeah, that's a good question. Why?
Isn't she like a
I
model?
don't even think she wanted
But this is my
that.
thing. But this is my, like I said, I can speak for me. So my wife wouldn't go outside like that.
Yeah.
I respect the fact that if that's how your relationship is
Between the two of them,
that's your business. I don't care.
Like,
but my
50-50.
wife ain't coming outside like that, and I don't give a fuck if she wants to. And I'm not saying, don't get it twisted. I'm not saying it like that. But it's just like when I was trying to shoot the video. And I was trying to get Cap to fan old girl with his shirt off. He said absolutely not because Liz ain't fucking me up. And you know what I'm saying? But that goes to the exact point of the same thing. Is like, I know that there's certain limits that my wife is gonna let me do. Like when I did the D'Angelo video and I took my shirt off.
Yeah, we should
you know
play
what I'm
that
saying?
one day.
And I took my shirt off.
This nigga went ham.
I forgot about
You know what I'm
that
saying?
shit.
And I drew the abs on. I had to give that video to DeVita first.
He said, nigga, you took 2 years to get them abs, nigga. I drew my shits on 30 seconds.
Word up. But I had to give that to DeVita first.
Yeah.
And it took her like 2 weeks to okay it. Like,
So Jetta had a good point. He said that Bianca, Kanye's wife, is a model. So would it be different if your wife was a model and it helped to like promote her?
if she was a model and she was getting paid a couple million to wear that dress from a from a company, if she was sponsored by Gucci and she was getting paid to wear that dress.
Come on, man. She wasn't no dress. She was butt ass naked.
Yeah,
Bro.
I didn't see it. Like I said,
She was butt ass naked, bro. Like it wasn't
naked.
even no. She was butt ass.
I don't even think it was her that wanted to do that idea. I think it was Kanye. That was all Ye.
I think that was.
I think
Ye.
it was
that
him
was
too.
all Ye.
Yeah.
To promote. I mean, he's had these outlandish statements he's been saying, and they all fit within the same time frame.
He has a porn problem too.
Yeah.
He admitted
Just
it.
listen to his music lately, bro. He be saying some wild shit.
Like
about,
what? I ain't really listened to him in a minute.
Talking about
he say?
sucking my in public and
Yeah.
doing just he don't give a fuck no
Yeah, he
more. I
don't
don't think that
care.
nigga cares.
You know who had a porn problem, but he like fixed it himself?
I don't
and
care
I'm
what
mad.
they told you about me. I don't care
and-
what you say, son.
and I'm mad proud of him, and I didn't even know he had this addiction until he said so himself.
Kirk
Terry
Franklin?
Crews.
Yeah, I heard about.
Oh,
Terry
yeah, I
Crews,
seen that.
yeah.
Terry Crews. Yep.
Yeah, he's still a bitch ass nigga to me, though.
He let niggas grab his meat and
Yeah,
just and
that's
tell
exactly what I'm
and
talking
told
about.
and just told people about it.
Like you, how tall is he? How
that
about
nigga
6'4".
he played in the NFL.
bro? If I was 5'4" and a motherfucker did that,
Nigga.
I'm poking you, cutting you, something.
What?
And
Yeah,
if I
that nigga
had to,
played for
fuck it,
the.
I'm gonna call the
He,
police.
he played
nigga.
for the San Diego Chargers. He literally
Who,
played
Terry
in the
Crews, the
NFL.
actor?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah, he,
got
play,
his
he was
meat
on
grabbed.
he was on the same team with
Was he a-
Ray
he was
Lewis
li-
and
I
The
think he was a
Rock and them
linebacker,
niggas
right?
back in the day.
Not sure. He's a
Wow.
big
Played in
dude.
Miami.
He about
Yeah, played at
6'3", about 245, 250 with 6% body fat.
He's
That
so
nigga's a
brolic
monster.
that even if he don't know how to fight at all, the chances of you whooping his ass are still low.
Right, right.
Because all
Yeah.
he got to do is go dumb on you.
That's
You know
it.
what I mean? Like, and grab
One,
you.
you know,
and,
a couple good
Start
punches.
doing
Yeah.
that thing that he does.
Wowzer.
That's crazy.
Who you guys got for the Super Bowl tonight?
Well, we know who Hoodie does, so.
Making it so obvious.
So what can they do to bring back some attention on them that the NBA stole for them niggas this week?
Shit.
What the only thing?
Just playing the
halftime
Super
show.
Bowl.
No, I mean from an NFL standpoint to talk about the game and the players, it's going to be Mahomes 3-peat. That's what it's going to be to get the energy back on the NFL.
You think he gonna get it?
Nah,
I think-
it's gonna be year Saquon, bro.
Why? I
don't
think
know, the
I think
last
they
time
will.
they were in the
It's gonna
Super
be a
Bowl, it was
three-peat.
a really close game.
It
that
never
whole time.
happened before.
When we lost to them 2 years ago, it was on a last second field goal.
Yep.
When we lost to Brady and them a few years ago, it was on a last second field goal.
So where's your money at tonight?
That's his heart.
In my
Par-
opinion,
you got,
it's
like,
going to be a
parlays
very close
popping?
game, and then
I
they're going
got
to
a
cheat out
parlay.
the
You
You got a
Eagles.
parlay popping?
Yeah, I got one for each team winning though, because I don't know which way it's gonna go, but I need a W.
I'm trying to find out how to bet when I get home, so I need to pick y'all brains a little bit.
In my opinion, I
There.
think it's going to be a very close
It's
game,
tough,
but then the
man.
Eagles are going to get cheated.
Why do you think that? Is that what happened?
Patriots
been
done it.
happening all
Patriots
year.
have done it.
That's
I
what's
don't
been
really-
happening
it's
all
been
year,
happening
They've
fam.
been
all
getting
year.
cheated by the refs type
Yeah,
shit?
the refs been cheating for Kansas City all year long.
Is that
Like,
what you
look at
guys
the
were talking
Bills.
about
I mean,
on
I don't
pens
think the
earlier?
Bills
Yeah, that's
game
why-
was
that's why
that
Dimes
cheated,
was
but
wearing
it looked- it felt
the
real
referee.
weird.
He said it was his Kansas City jersey, but it was a ref jersey.
Oh, I get it now. See, I don't.
Yeah.
I think I
That's
saw,
why we gonna blow
I think
these
I saw
niggas
an
out.
AI picture of a ref and Patrick Mahomes swap jerseys.
Oh shit.
I don't know if it was AI or not, but
Is it that
was
blatant
funny.
though, or is it like?
It's that blatant.
Yeah.
It's
Don't-
bad.
aren't they heavily regulated? And
Yeah, we gonna
It's-
we
yo.
gonna motherfucking we just gonna whoop their ass and not make it close.
So who-
Saquon about to run all over these motherfuckers.
That's the only way you could beat cheaters is by constantly whooping their ass in the most fair way you can.
Yeah.
That's it.
But you know what they can do at all costs? Saquon run a nice run, ref throw that fucking flag, holding. There's always a holding call. You cannot. They pull that out anytime, man. That's why they're not gonna win. Watch.
who should I bet my money on?
Well, you know what? I gotta
Kansas
get away
City.
from y'all niggas. and the
Kansas City,
negativity,
fan.
man.
Yo, you stupid.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck y'all niggas.
He said that
you know
shit
what
sound
I'm
way
saying?
too real,
Word
fam.
up, y'all niggas is speaking all this negative shit in the air. You know what I mean? Fuck y'all. Because if it was New England Quest, I'd be riding with you. You know what I mean?
I want y'all to win.
So then stop fucking talking all that negative shit.
Yo.
Be like, you know what?
Yo,
Saquon
cuz, what
about
you
to run
doing
all
while you
over
watch
the
the Super
place.
Bowl?
Just hanging out with my wife and Debo. Debo, the illest pool on the planet. The dog is ill, man. He's the dopest, craziest gangster on the planet.
That's what's up.
So
He
the
on my
nigga,
heels so heavy, man. Like,
Do you be taking chains like actual Debo?
huh?
Do you be taking chains like actual Debo from Friday?
Nah, but he's a hunter.
No.
all right, I got
What's up, y'all?
I got a terrible joke for y'all before we book.
Fuck.
Y'all ready?
Yo, sir.
I got a terrible joke
Sir,
for y'all before we
Get
book
ready. He's about to tell a joke. Okay, you got to be on point. 'Cause
This one's not that bad. This is
still
really
keeping
not
it.
that bad.
look at his face.
All right. What do you call 4 Spanish people trapped in quicksand?
I don't know what.
What?
Cuatro Cinco.
Okay. Well,
Fly, Eagles, fly, bitch. Let's go.
Until next time.
2 strike. Blow the whistle. Woo, woo, woo.
Caffeine and convo spark flames in the booth. Silent, no longer speak truth to the youth. Health on the agenda, green juices and roots. Mindful exchange, lace boots, we chase loot.